ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಐಎಸ್ಬಿಆರ್ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಮೂಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಪದವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾನೂನು ತರಬೇತಿಗಳ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭೋತ್ಸವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇ.ಎಸ್. ಇಂದ್ರೇಶ್ ರವರು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದರು. ಇನ್ನು ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಆಶ್ರಮದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಭಯಾನಂದ ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ರವರು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಿರಂತರ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ, ಸತತ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸದಿಂದ ಗೆಲುವು ಪಡೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯು ಸಾಧನೆಯತ್ತ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಜೀವನದ ಭಾಗವನ್ನಾಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಅವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕಾನೂನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗಮನ ವಹಿಸಿ ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಪರ ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಐಎಸ್ಬಿಆರ್ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಮೂಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮನೀಶ್ ಕೊತ್ತರಿಯಾ ರವರು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನೀಡಬೇಕು ಎಂಬುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದು, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಇನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಐಐಎಸ್ಸಿಯ ವೀರಣ್ಣ ಕಮ್ಮಾರ, ಐಐಐಟಿಬಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಮೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಯುನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪೂನಂ ನಮಃ ಜೋಶಿ, ಐಎಸ್ಬಿಆರ್ ಸಮೂಹ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮನೀಶ್ ಕೊತ್ತರಿಯಾ, ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ತಪನ್ ನಾಯಕ್, ಬಲ್ವಂತ್ ಕಳಸ್ಕರ್, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ್, ನರಸಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದರು.
श्री गणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय धीमहि
President Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vedanta Ashram, Sri Viranna Kamarji, Deputy Registrar, Indian Institute of Science, Professor Patrick, Professor and Dean CMS Business School, Dr. Ramesh Kestur, IIITB, Dr. Manohar, Dr. Anandram, Dr. Anand, Dr. Neela Chotai, our directors, Dr. Manish Kotariji, founder ISBI Group of Institution and BET Group, our distinguished advocates, distinguished guests, Director of Admission, Dean, faculty members, staff, parents, and my dear students. This inaugural function being organized under the mission of Vikshit Bharat, Hamara Bharat Abhijan. I congratulate all the students present here today, as well as our teaching and non-teaching staff who have worked for this event over the month, carried commendable service for the institution. From this day towards we are on a mission to achieve great things. This is the first steps towards fulfillment of your dreams. It is a day of joy, a day to be proud of what we have accomplished so far, and a day to anticipate what the future holds. We hope that you have gathered the best knowledge and experience which help you where you step into a bright and secure future. Despite the large number of institutions in India, the quality often varies, affecting employability and competitiveness globally. In ISBR, our participation are all the stakeholders, management, faculty member, administrative staff, students.
वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् वागर्ताविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्तः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे most exalted dignitaries on the dais, special invitees, chief guests, teaching, non-teaching faculty of this great ISBR group of institutions, my dear students of UG and Law 2024. Wonderful atmosphere. It has been really very privileged and feel proud to be here among our ancient rishis who have given us this tremendous wisdom. This is the ancient land where wisdom made its home before it went into any other parts of the globe. All branches of knowledge begins and ends with wonder. The first wonder is child of ignorance. The second wonder is fully evolved spiritual adoration of spiritual personality. The first wonder is the child of ignorance. The second wonder is spiritual personality which has fully evolved and reached its zenith, that which has attained absolute truth. All branches of knowledge begins and ends with wonder. A civilization without proper and profound philosophy is like a temple without the holy of the holy deity within it. My dear students, teaching faculty, and galaxy of eminent, exalted dignitaries on the dais, all are really doing wonderful in their respective field towards achieving fulfillment of society. But there should be a proper vision. Where the vision is 1 year, there is one beautiful saying from Swami Vivekananda's complete works. Some of you must have read it, I think. He says, where the vision is limited, time bound, 1 year, cultivate beautiful flowers. Where the vision is little big, cultivate trees. Where the vision is eternity, cultivate your own personality, uplift whole humanity. The history of the world is the history of the few men who had tremendous faith in themselves. We read vast, tremendous, beautiful scriptures from ancient time to this modern days. What do we see there? People who had tremendous faith in themselves, who conquered this earth. The earth will be enjoyed by the heroes who had tremendous faith in themselves. This education is nothing but creating heroes. Call upon the sleeping soul, power will come, glory will come, goodness will come, divinity will come, everything that is excellence will come when the sleeping soul is roused to the self-conscious activity. That's why Swami Vivekananda says, each is great, everybody is great, in their respective field and in their respective places. So we are all divine souls, immortal human beings. So though it looks like very speck of dust, but we have immense power within us. We need to tap it through education. This education is the manifestation of that perfection, that which is already within all of us. That's why he called our younger generation, come up this hypnotism, this loss of seriousness, carelessness, throw it away. Whatever that makes you weak, throw it away. Reject it as a poison. That is why Swami Vivekananda's message is very clear for our younger generation. We want that kind of education that which makes you a strong and better person. How it comes? This personality has to go through this huge process of education. That's why Swami Vivekananda's message is very clear. He says, through practice everything is possible. Nothing is impossible for human soul. Believe in that. All power is within us. You can do anything and everything. So we want that education by which character is formed. The strength of mind is increased. The intellect is expanded. So, Swami Vivekananda repeatedly emphasized on this aspect of education, whereas modern education totally neglected, it seems totally rejected, as if this aspect of personality, character, and strong philosophical aspect. Some musician, he clearly defined what is real success, how it can be attained. Somebody asked some musician, you are really great, God must have bestowed you this kind of tremendous, wonderful wisdom of this music. That's why you are performing so well in front of huge gathering, and so many people are appreciating. He clearly says, it is practice. If I do not practice for a month, audience can tell the difference. If I do not practice for a week, my own circle, my family members, my admirers can easily tell the difference. If I do not practice for a day, I myself can feel the difference. That is the wonderful miracle aspect of practice. If you are in touch with your own chosen field, you can create wonder in your chosen field. That is why Swadhyaya Pravachana is called tapas in our ancient scriptures. Don't neglect, especially students community in our India, with this kind of vast experience, huge universities, but yet we are not producing one real personality because we are imitating. We don't have our originality. We are not tapping the root, the divine source that can be tapped through concentration. 90% of our energy is being wasted in ordinary activities. Trained mind or man never makes a mistakes. That is that will come through practice. That's why everything seems very difficult. Everything seems very difficult before it becomes easy. So we have a tendency of postponing everything. Never leave till tomorrow. LEVAVE. Never leave till tomorrow, which you can do today itself. Don't postpone it. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take this whole responsibility of creating, molding your own personality. Oh Indians, with this blind imitation of others, especially foreigners. We are imitating just superficial aspect of their existence. O Indians, with this blind imitation of foreigners, this slave-like weakness, this cowardice, do you wish to achieve that great height? Give up this awful disease that is creeping into our national blood, the idea of ridiculing everything, the loss of seriousness. Give that up. Be bold, be strong, and take the whole responsibility on your shoulders so that you can achieve your respective goal. The educational institutions like this can inspire young people like you to attain this highest success in your life. Especially when I entered this campus, I felt very pleasant, warm, welcoming people outside in the gate only. And as soon as I entered the inner chamber, I met so many luminaries, exalted dignitaries who are sitting on the dais, and very subject experts, teaching faculty, and wonderful students like you. That means this is wonderful atmosphere. You can achieve anything and everything. You can create Nobel laureates from this campus. So, my dear students, there are three kinds of people in this world. People who just watch things, people who make things happen, people simply wonder what happened, simply people, those people, some people are there, they just watch television and outside they keep quiet. They will not do anything in their life. Yes, we should admire everything, whatever that is good in others, but at the same time, we need to inculcate, we need to implement in your own life. That comes the power of concentration into the picture. There it comes. That's why it can be attained through systematic discipline life. If you can practice 5 minutes, at least 10 minutes early in the morning, you can achieve tremendous power of concentration. But we Indians usually neglect our own philosophy, basic philosophy. Some foreigners are imitating us. Whatever that is good, some foreign people are imitating. Whatever that is shallow, very petty, very superficial, we are imitating others. We lose our originality if you do so. That's why societies were not simply destroyed by the few irresponsible rascals, but people like you and me who are not ready to take this responsibility. That's why Swami Vivekananda's message is man-making, character building, that will come through tremendous power of concentration. We should believe that we are Atman, we can do anything and everything. Swami Vivekananda's message, one and last very powerful message I would like to quote here. He says in his Swami Vivekananda's Jnana Yoga, I think, no books, no scriptures, no sciences can ever imagine the glory of the self that appears as man. That means we are human beings. We are the so fortunate human beings on this surface of earth. So never forget the glory of the human nature. We are the immortal immortal souls. Never forget the glory of the human nature. He says one more important statement, but I would like to, whether should I express it or not, I don't know. But you can analyze and think when you go back to home. We are the greatest God. Even Christ and Buddhas are just waves on the boundless which I am. They are also just waves on the ocean which I am. That means we are all, whether small waves or big waves, we are waves belongs to ocean. That means behind us there is a tremendous energy reservoir. That's why in our devotional aspect We call it so many gods and goddesses. Those are people who are blessing us behind us. That's the devotional aspect. When we think of Jnana aspect, there is a tremendous energy reservoir that is supporting, pushing, blessing behind us. Don't afraid of anything. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Don't think of this small, limited vision of getting one job and settling somewhere in USA or somewhere any other in very luxurious, prosperous country. If that is your limited vision, how can you achieve great things in your life? Vidya means in our ancient scriptures, Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. Knowledge, this wisdom should not, it's not only restricted for your professional aspect, it is your spiritual aspect also. Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. What is that is knowledge is called, that should liberate you permanently. Liberate means you will be fulfilled forever. By knowing which one will be known everything. That is called liberation, fulfillment. Up to that ultimate absolute truth, we are traveling. Humanity is not traveling from error to truth, but from truth to truth, from lesser truth to higher truth. That is what's the real concept of education. Humanity is not traveling from error to truth, but from truth to truth, from lower truth to higher truth. That's why I would like to remind all our students who are entering UG and law courses in 2024. Please go through some works, some quotations, some inspiring words of Swami Vivekananda. It seems that after independence, we Indians neglected Swami Vivekananda's teachings. Hence, we are suffering in so many areas. In spite of more than 100, this huge population at Olympic, you are all witnessing, I think. It's nothing in front of soul that can be achieved through continuous rigorous practice. But there is no scope to achieve big things in our society yet. That is the big problem. You are the brilliant and young and energetic brains who should take up this task and then should achieve it, and you should prove in your life that your life is full of glory, success, prosperity. Radiated spirituality, an atmosphere of benediction, of peace, of power, of inexpressible luminosity to all the Western societies. Therefore, they influenced, they really totally inspired by Swami Vivekananda's teachings, and they came back to India and served here our motherland. Whereas we are exporting our brilliant brains to the West. We need to utilize those great, powerful intellectual people here in India. So whole globe is shaking now because of war, because of terrorism, because of so many problems. Few days back, you must have witnessed that horrifying videos and pictures from Bangladesh.
There is a line of Vachana in Kannada language, Sthavarake Adivuntu, Jangamake Adivilla. Anything static will come to an end. All that in motion lives, said Basavanna, a socio-religious reformer of the 12th century. His words are relevant to the field of knowledge too. Aware of the fact that book-based knowledge cripples young minds, ISBR institutions have thought of activities to make knowledge alive and
scientific observations before the age of 28. I read recently. So whichever the great achievements have come, they have done before the age of 28, and whatever they have done later, that improvement of earlier achievement. The later ages, they will improve this, whatever they have. So you can see the historical evidence that Alexander went for the conquering of the world at the age of 20. So this is the right age to think and do the things. 3 things. First one, all we are here students, we have to acquire the knowledge. Whatever the means, whatever the medium or media, whatever it is, by reading, seeing, listening, whatever they, we have to acquire the knowledge first. This is a great opportunity. Once we have acquired the knowledge, then we have to analyze the knowledge. Many will stop after the acquiring the knowledge and they start distributing whatever they have acquired to others through lectures, whatever means. And many will not analyze it at all. So first acquiring the knowledge, then we have to analyze the knowledge. After analyzing, the last thing we have to do is create the knowledge. New knowledge we have to create. So whatever we are seeing or experiencing or using, these are all human creations. Just Swamiji was telling that abundant backup is we are having backup. Human being, तेरी मुट्ठी में पूरा शक्ति है. You have all the strength in your mind. What is that? The knowledge which we are getting or gaining, acquiring through the means of education, then we have to analyze it and then we have to create the knowledge. So all cannot create the knowledge. All cannot be Einstein. All cannot be C.V. Raman. All cannot be Satish Dhawan. But if you put your mind now itself, from the day one, I want to create the knowledge. One small example I will tell you. Very, very small example. Many things have been created for the usage. So if you are in the mind of creation, a new knowledge or a new thing or a new design, anything, always will be thinking like that. The small example of a striker, Kerala striker, how it has been created. So that I don't know the name of the creator of the striker. So I heard recently from one of our PhD students in the institute, he explained me how a striker was created. The creator was told the thing that in the carom board, the pawns are smaller one, striker should move faster than the pawns. He should move faster than the pawns. And how you are going to create it? What is the idea? Then he was thinking and he was not getting whatever he has created, it was not faster than the pawns. Then one day he was taking bath and that bath, the soap was a white soap and he was taking bath and just he slipped down on the bathroom and went all around the bathroom. Hey, what is this? The small soap. It is going very faster. I cannot catch it easily. Then he came back. Now I will create the striker. So that idea he got. Fortunately, that soap was a white soap, and he created a white striker. Now everybody is using that white striker, and it is faster than pawns, and it goes. That the player can play like whatever he wants. Like that, when we are put our mind to the use, or every time we are thinking and creating the new knowledge, it will be easy. And once again, I request the young minds, put your minds for the
We hope all of
has a bearing on future events. I would like to recall a nice story that I was told a long time ago. There was a sculptor that sculpted for almost 30 years. And after 30 years of sculpting, he decides to take a tour. And as he's touring many places, he comes to a particular place that had a lovely mountain. But this mountain was desolate. It was absolutely isolated. And he said, this mountain has so much of potential, but why is it that it is so desolate and there's absolutely nobody on this mountain? So he decides to go and find out what the reason is. And as he is exploring the mountain, he encounters a boulder that has the potential to be sculpted into a nice image. So he speaks to the boulder and he says, hey boulder, you have the potential to be sculpted into an image. I am an expert sculptor. Would you allow me to do that? To this, the boulder asks him 3 questions. He says, hi stranger, you just come along and you tell me that I'm good to be molded. How can I trust you? And the second question, he says, how do I know I'll be better off after you've done your job? And the third question is, how long will it take and will it pay? 3 important questions that most students ask themselves before and after they join a program. How difficult the subjects are. Can I trust the teachers who teach me? Yeah, and would I be better off after 3 years or 4 years or 5 years? To this, the sculptor says, I'm an ace sculptor, I've sculpted 30 years. And therefore I know for sure what's going to happen. Trust has to be demonstrated, and unless you allow me to come into your life, you will not be able to trust. And I know for sure that you will be better off, and it will take me 3 months. Yes, I have to break you and chisel you. Hearing the response, the first boulder says, no, thank you very much. He lets the first boulder, continues to explore, encounters the second boulder, the same conversation. The second boulder says, after the conversation, says, fair enough. I'll allow you to sculpt me, but the condition is do what I tell you to. So spends 3 months, meets the third boulder, the same conversation, and the third boulder says, okay sculptor, go ahead and do what you think is best for me. And then he invests 3 months to 6 months and then completes his journey and gets back to work. Now this sculptor is about 80 plus, and he said he's had enough, and now he's taking another tour. And as he's touring many places, the sculptor comes to this particular place that he had invested time, and now he sees this mountain with thousands and thousands of people on this mountain. And the sculptor recalls and says, the last time I came it was isolated, it was deserted and there was nobody. What has changed? So he goes, and on the top of the mountain, a lovely temple has been built. So he's wonderstruck, he gets into the temple, and he goes, and in the Holy of Holies, he sees the third boulder that is now being worshipped by thousands of devotees. And as he was exiting the Holy of Holies, he turns back and he sees the second boulder that's been kept as a Dwarapalaka to the entrance of the Holy of Holies. So thought to himself, had potential but chose to be. And as he was exiting the temple, the thought came to him, he says, what could have happened to boulder number 1? And as he was thinking about boulder number 1, he hears a lot of cacophony and noise in the courtyard of the entrance of the temple. And he goes there and he sees a lot of people there breaking their coconuts on boulder number 1. Now the story tells me 3 things. All of us have the same opportunity when we enter a program. However, the exit of the program is dependent upon your willingness to take the risks, make use of the opportunities, and turn them into where you want to go. And therefore, it's important for us not to know where we want to go, but which paths to take. I wish each one of you to take the path that best suits you so that we can build a vibrant nation.
We have seen very great educationists earlier, now, and now it is our duty to produce the good citizens, responsible citizens for this country. But one thing it is very clear, dear friends. So far as in Bangalore is concerned, of course, only 2 premier institutions we have rated so far. One is IIM and another one is Indian Institute of Science. Because both these premier institutions have been formed, taught and studied by great people. Because not necessarily the Bangalore is a Silicon City, it's a hub of good education institution like one of your institutions. Normally what will happen, what is meant by education? It is very obvious because Dronacharya was the teacher for both Pandavas and Kauravas, even for Ekalavya also. The way in which they have enhanced their personality, how his teachings were insofar influenced them, either Kauravas and Pandavas, that makes a lot of difference. A teacher may taught in the school, but only thing is how you perceive the same. That makes a lot of difference. Teacher will be good. However, insofar as the students is concerned, you need to have a great reflective mind in your so far as attain not only insofar as the enhance your personality, because sometimes when we are traveling or when we are talking with other person, maybe we are all feel that we are literates, not educationists. Education gives us improve our personality in the society. In order to imbibe this good education, normally the parents, the first they thought of which school that they have to send their children. There are many schools. A school which has a rich culture, one who can produce good students, one who so far as shape or mold the life of the students, that makes a lot of difference. So in this connection, insofar as the students is concerned, nowadays, whether it's computer application, bachelor or business school or law school is concerned. See, all of us, take for an example, a student of law will also read the Constitution of India. A student of the political science, he will also read the Constitution of India. But both students will read the same subject but looking at it in a different perspective. One thing is very clear, the foundation is always the foundation for a particular subject or insofar as particular aspect is concerned, insofar in India is concerned, it is very strong. That is our culture and the way in which insofar as our great ancestors. Because if you look at our history, Charaka, Shushruta, even Ramanujam, they are all born in this country. Of course, we are also accidentally took birth in this country, one thing is very clear, nothing is permanent in this world. Even the Alexander, while at the time of his death, he said, he lifted his hand, I'm not taking anything else except insofar as what I've experienced in this entire globe is as. See, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. We all belong to one country, one nation, one globe. But the diversity in life makes us to deviate from something certain ways. That is why, insofar as the student is concerned, as I pointed out to you earlier, we need to have different reflective thing from, because the reflective thing is differs from one person to another person. Normally, I used to say, now anyway the jog is filled. If you go to jog, and all of us will be very happy to see jog because we are thrilled to see along with our family members. When Mahatma Gandhiji, because he's basically a patriot, he went to jog, he said, so I'm blessed that I'm born in this country. Because he's a patriot. Secondly, so far as the Nisar Ahmad, K.S. Nisar went, so he's a poet, Jogada Siri, Velakinali, so he has written actually. And when Sarve Vishweshwarya went there, he said it's a waste of water. Don't look at the water, please generate hydroelectricity. See, all of them have seen the same joke, but the perceived by each one of us is different from different personality. Why I am saying all these things? See, we have imbibed many things from many other people. So, the law students is concerned, I appeal to every one of you. Please, whenever you find a time, please read the great biography or autobiography of great jurist, because one thing is very dear friends. If you look at the judges of the 1950s, 60s and 70s, then no way we are equal to them. Actually, we are great judges. There is M.H. Kanya, Patanjali Shastri, Vivian Bose. If you read the judgments of 1950 onwards, or before insofar as Privy Council, or the House of Lords, where the Suleiman and many people were there, many great jurists were there. In fact, they have a vision that this country should be like this. Because here, why I am saying, when we got freedom, we were only 33 crores. There was a problem. Firstly, we were faced with regard to the food, to entire the divided India. And insofar as we have a lot of problems, so far as the poverty, education, everything was there. But today we have 140 people, 140 crores. I think more or less I would say all of us will have 3 meals definitely. See the culture, see the resource of our country, and this country has given everything for us. That's why Abdul Kalam ji would say, you need not do great things to this country. Just do your duty. That is sufficient. Where it will take you to the height. So with these dear friends, when I was invited by Professor Tapan sir, so I was it's too far electricity. Why I have to? Because I have to release nearly more than 60-70 judgments by Wednesday. I have to make corrections, 1 or 2 corrections. But when I was entering the institution, as Pontifice already stated, I've seen a vision. I've seen this institution will open the dream for many students. That was there in my mind, because it's quite natural that today we are here before you only because, though not only our parents, our teachers have shaped our life, they have given us what we require to do for this country. If such be the case, if you have developed on your own, definitely, dear friends, individually, don't look into the Google auntie for everything. That's my first appeal to everyone. You have your own reflective thinking. Apply your mind, because even that also created by us. That should be there in our mind. So whenever I, because my son is studying commerce in second PU, if I have something else, just you will look into all this thing. Just leave that. See, take the geography. So from Mysore to Bangalore, how many kilometers? You can look at it. Maybe easily you may get it. but that may not be your practice. So inculcate something else, which is individuality, and second is the foundation, and moreover it creates a vision in your mind as such. So with this I will conclude. So best of luck for everyone. We were also one amongst you at one point of time, but we never have been taught like this, because different culture, different schools we have studied, for many other problems. But this college is given a platform for each one of us, from judge to the senior advocates, great teachers, doctors, and one from the Indian Institute of Science, and sir is there. Lastly, even the pontiff is also there. And so you can see different colors where we can. But if you find different colors are there, but one thing is clear in all our mind: this country.
You have congratulations, Mayuri.
To be part of the inauguration ceremony for the UG and law courses, the academic year 2024. To the incoming students, congratulations on reaching this significant milestone. You are about to embark on a transformational journey that will shape your future and broaden your horizons. As you step into this new phase of your academic life, remember that you are not just starting a series of classes, you are beginning a journey of discovery and growth. We live in an era of rapid innovation driven by advancements such as automation, Industry 4.0, and artificial intelligence. As a technologist, I speak from a technology perspective. While these developments are thrilling, they also raise personal questions about navigating these changes and finding your path. You might have these questions on how it's going to impact me and what is the impact in future. Rest assured, these concerns are normal and you are not alone. The key to thriving in this landscape is to embrace a growth mindset. This means learning, unlearning, and relearning continuously. This concept, though often discussed, is very crucial. You might have heard about it quite a few times, but it has to be internalized. Historically, many occupations have become obsolete, such as those involving cameras, typewriters, and pages. You might have seen all of them have gone obsolete. However, humanity has always adapted to new challenges and evolved to adapt and innovate using technology. Innovation is driven by our unique ingenuity and is a perpetual cycle. So it is the human ingenuity that matters the most. The resources are present. It's present to every species of the earth. It is how we make use of those resources that matter, and that is where human ingenuity matters. Today, the pace of innovation is unprecedented. The advancements of the last decade is happening in 1 year. So whatever has happened in the last 10 years is happening in 1 year. That is the pace of advancement. For the first time in history, white-collar jobs are at risk and skills become obsolete rapidly. This is the environment in which we are. The solution lies in continuously learning and maintaining a growth mindset. The world is brimming with exciting challenges waiting to be tackled. There are new products to be invented, processes to be optimized and automated. There is an eternal need for problem solvers. Technology serves as a powerful tool in addressing these challenges. AI in particular is highly versatile, enabling breakthroughs to a wide range of fields, fostering interdisciplinary research. The very fact that I've been invited to a business and law college means the future of interdisciplinary work that's going to happen in future, being a technologist. Tomorrow will belong to those who excel in their fields and know how to leverage AI to enhance their skills. AI will help doctors improve their diagnostic and treatment abilities, make lawyers more effective in their advocacy, and enable management consultants to offer more insightful solutions. Will AI eventually replace those roles? That is the question everybody is asking. Only time will tell us. As we move towards artificial general intelligence, we are in the era of narrow intelligence, so to say. We have a narrow task. AGI would be something like, right now, if you say, I have a flat tire, go and fix the flat tire. Will AI do by itself? We have not reached there yet. But all that we have now is narrow AI. That itself is so much impacting our lives. So we are yet to see AGI. For now, we can only look forward to an exciting development ahead. So we are going to see interesting times. That is for sure. Yes, I mentioned the importance of having a growth mindset and continuous learning. So now you might wonder, do I have the capability? Can I really do this? Let's explore that. Think about the golden standards in various fields. When you say watches, it's Rolex. When you say it's cars, it's Mercedes, BMW, or Ferrari. So what is the golden standard for artificial intelligence? Any idea? So it's natural intelligence. Okay? And where can you find it? It is right between our ears. It's the human brain. All of us have it with us. Okay, the human brain. Despite all our advancements, the brain remains an incredibly complex and largely a mystery. It is a black box also. Although there is a lot of imaging that is happening, so much research is happening, but it is a black box to be explored. Okay. Different specialists view it in various ways. Clinicians focus on treating a diseased brain, while we, as AI researchers, see it as a sophisticated learning machine. For perspective, the human brain operates at around 20 watts of power. It's the equivalent of as dim light, similar to dim light. In contrast, training a model like ChatGPT 3 uses around 1,287 megawatt hours of electricity, equivalent to the annual power consumption of our 120 average US homes. That is the power of the machine that we all have. The human brain is highly trainable. It has neuroplasticity, the ability to change and adapt to experience. It was thought that neuroplasticity reduces over age or diminishes over age. Now there is evidence to prove that even at a later stage, you can do some activities which will help you maintain your neuroplasticity. And if you see the neuroplasticity is the highest in children. If you put a child in an environment, they have to learn multiple languages, they pick up languages just like that. That is the level of neuroplasticity. The best part is that as we age, the neuroplasticity was thought to diminish and stop. But the best part of that is we can continuously keep learning. Okay, then what is the difference? If you have a Mercedes-Benz car and it is occluded by dirt on the windshield, it is of no use. No matter how good the car is, it's of no use. No matter how powerful it is. So discipline, perseverance, and hard work are sure shot approaches to success. Remember, there is no shortcut to success. Put your learning machines to good use. Just that you need to unravel the power of the intelligent machines that you own, you adapt. So adapt, and how do we achieve that? Adapt a plan, do, check, act, and continually refine your efforts until your research goal is met or you reach your goal. The process is akin to how AI models learn. In fact, the way AI models learn, we use a technique called backpropagation, where we do a prediction, we find out the error and propagate it back and keep on repeating until we get to a point where you have the level of accuracy or the goal is met actually. We can apply the same techniques here. You pick up a problem, work on it, find out the error. You continuously keep on iterating, I'm sure you will succeed. The number of iterations might vary. For somebody who is intelligent, who is brilliant, the number of times you might have to iterate might be more, but eventually the convergence on the goal is assured. So, and moreover, an effective learning consists of 1/3 learning, 1/3 understanding, and 1/3 applying or practicing what you have learned. There is, our scriptures also say, It says Shavalam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. So listening is one dimension, x-axis, and then internalizing is y-axis, and applying it is a z-axis. So that is, the z-axis matters a lot. X-axis and y-axis will help you knowledgeable. The z-axis where you acquire your skill in terms of internships, in terms of projects and everything, that is the one which puts you on the z-axis scale, and that is what is going to get you jobs. Finally, always remember that importance of we are human beings first and everything else next. Remember the importance of both empathy and compassion. As you strive for academic and professional successes, be understanding and kind to yourself and others. Support one another and make a positive impact on the world around you. I wish you all a fulfilling and successful academic year. May your time here be enriching, and may your future endeavors be met with great success. On a closing note, I would say it is better to sweat in practice than bleed in the battle.
Time for the students to get in action. Dear students, look at the dais again. Look at the members on the dais again. You have the High Court of Karnataka, you have the Ramakrishna Vivekananda Ashram, you have Indian Institution of Science, you have IIT Bangalore, you have an amazing university on the dais, you have institutions of excellence at one place at this point of time. Do they not need, don't they deserve a great round of applause? We are blessed because ISBR is constituted by visions of people like you. It's only when institutions like you come together, we have students of tomorrow whom we give to our country. So once again, thank you everyone for being a part of this program and blessing the incoming. Long back, dear students, long back, a parent gives a white paper to a child with some crayons and says, please draw something. The child takes that paper and starts sketching a scenery, creates some water, a house, a nice tree, and a sun on top with the birds flying. I'm sure all of us have done this, right? When it's time to paint, the child paints the sky pink, beautiful pink color. And it's time to paint water, the child paints it brown. The tree that was there and the leaves, the child takes every color that is there in the crayon, and every leaf of the tree is painted by a different color. Red, blue, violet, pink, yellow, and then gives this drawing to the mother. The mom looks at the drawing and she is about to tell the child that why did you paint this wrong? And as she is looking at the painting with that drawing and the crayons on it, she was amazed. She said, the world looks beautiful. It need not be always the color that is real, but when it's an imagination of a child, it can be better. She takes that painting, puts it on the fridge with the magnet on it, and start looking at it every day, and then realizes that that imagination with which the child has come to this world is a better imagination than the real world. I am talking about the faculty of this institution. Like this mother, the faculty of this institution is going to allow you to see that you paint the sky pink, will allow you to see that the tree that you are going to paint has multiple colors. These faculty at this institution will allow you to go beyond your imagination, to go beyond your books, and makes you shine. So to all the faculty of this institution who came on the dais to receive the gifts or the awards, or who were off the dais, ISBR salutes you. We are only as strong as the faculty of this institution is. Before I go ahead to my talk, to the inauguration talk, I would like to thank the admissions team of this institution who brought in all the stars from the sky to this great place and made them shine here. Thank you, the admission team, to make their journey interesting, seamless, and get them to this place. Can we give them a bit louder? I move ahead to my talk. Nasir, you can move the slide. A very simple one. I spoke about how can you paint the picture of your life. I'm going to just take 5 such critical examples of how these people who are the shining stars in this world, when they were in their education institutions, how did they make things different? At ISBR, it's only when you go out of the space of your work, you show innovation and you show practicality. Elon Musk, have you heard this name? This man, come on, a loud yes. Have you heard this name? Yes. The CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, when he was a student in the University of Pennsylvania, he co-founded a company. When he was a student, he co-founded a company known as Zip2, a software company that provided business directories and maps for newspapers. It finally led to a multi-dollar acquisition. How many students here are going to co-found a company? ISBR is going to be with you to make this happen. The next slide, please. Can you name this lady? Yes. Loud? Indira Nooyi, the former CEO of PepsiCo. When she was studying in the IIM Calcutta, Nooyi took various extracurricular activity roles, including being a part of the student council and organizing events after events, and this led her to manage diverse teams under the company PepsiCo, and that has seen maximum growth and expansion during her leadership. How many of these students present here are going to go ahead and beyond the classrooms, going to lead cultural cells or the cells of this institution and make it big? We look forward to happening. Move to the next slide. An amazing person whom the world looked at since a long time. Can you name him? Yes, Jack Ma. You know, this person, when he was a student, he went on to learn English and he first became an English teacher to all his other students. Amazing. As he was teaching English to all his students, he found out that internet can change things. And the moment internet came, he created a platform in e-commerce, and that was known as Alibaba, which happened to be one of the China's most successful business leaders, and the company that he created happened to be one of the most potential company that the world look upon. Again, he started this when he was a student. All of you are students here, and we look at ISBR Business School. For you to paint the sky pink, you have to go out of the box and create things happen. Look at the next slide. Someone who I admire, Mary Barra. She was a CEO of General Motors. Now she was a student, and when she was a student in the General Motors Institute, she worked as a co-op student. So what she did was, she used to study in the morning, and during the second half she used to lay down a hands-on experience by working in General Motors, and finally went on to become the CEO of General Motors. India needs youth who have all the practical knowledge with them. Gone are the days where books used to create the future youth. It's time that you need to go beyond the books and put your hands in the real life and make things happening, just like what Mary did. We move to the next slide. Who is this man? The name's there. Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. In fact, when he was a student, he created a student magazine and he named it Student, which eventually expanded into a record mail order business. And now this man is the founder of the whole Virgin Group. He started when he was a student. ISBR needs many such more ideas out of the box from its students. I move ahead. Now I've shown you 5 people who've created a smart world. Let's look at someone important here. Okay, I take his example all the times and I love doing that because he happens to be the second batch of this institution, Siddharth Prashar. This boy, when he was a student, he founded a case study club which was never in this institution. He now is a leader at Tally Solutions, Delhi. The next one, Kamlesh Kesarkar from the 2016-18 batch. There was never a TEDx ISBR Bangalore. This boy, when he was a student, moved ahead and created the first TEDx ISBR Bangalore program, presently in Dubai, a category specialist. Shruti Bohra, the next one, amazing candidate. I again take her example many times. When she was a student in the 21-23 batch, she created Expert Matters, a channel on ISBR YouTube page. She now leads an organization as a leader. We move ahead to the next one. Soumya Mangalpalli, she is from the 2008-10 batch. When there was no healthcare specialization in this institution, she went on and spoke to the management to start healthcare specialization only for one student, and we did it. This girl went on to do her healthcare specialization and lead companies such as brand Apollo and many good brands of healthcare organizations. The next one, Manisha Jain, an interesting candidate from 2020-22 batch. The leaders of this institution were looking at functional role. She went ahead and asked the leadership team to take her as a mentor. The leadership team took her as a mentor and she created a unique project which not only benefited ISBR but changed the course and the structure of this institution to the next level. She then joined ANZ and now is playing a leading role in a digital market company. Next one, Vatan Singh, batch 21-23. During his time of students, he became the IIC president and represented ISBR in Cyprus. Came back and made the institution proud. Next one, Deval Bhattacharya. I met her when I was in Indore. Recently she's got married to an ISBRian again. She during her course in the institute, she was supposed to do just one internship. She went ahead and did 7 internships. She was picked by TCS and she's leading the TCS Nagpur branch. The next one, Shantanu Paul, batch 2022. He represented ISBR in the Harvard project and made our institution proud. He is now the global project manager. I gave you 5 examples that led the world. I gave you 10 examples from ISBR during their studentship who went on beyond their course structures, beyond their books, and made our country proud. I wish to see that the next slides that we create in the years to come should have each one of you represented in our talks to this world. I wish to see the real you, the shining you, to go beyond the class hours and bring out the best in you. Will we get it?
Missing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Ladies and gentlemen present here, I, Mahesh, stand here on behalf of ISBR Group of Institutions to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this inauguration event grand possible. I would like to thank by starting with our Managing Director, Dr. Manish Kothari sir, and the ISBR College management who have always been a great support of our initiatives and encouraged us to strive for excellence. Thank you so much. I would like to express my appreciation to our guests who have taken their time from their busy schedules to grace this occasion with their presence. Your presence has added an extra spark to this event and made it even more special. Thank you so much to all the guests. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our principals and all the faculty members for their unwavering support, which has been as instrumental in the success of this event. Thank you so much. I would heartfully thank and extend a sincere gratitude to our non-teaching staff and the student volunteers for their tireless contribution for the successful conduction of this event. Thank you so much. Finally, I would like to thank each and every student, as said by Dr. Manish Kothari-ji, the World Cup batch of 2024 and onwards, and all the parents who are present here and made this event a memorable one. Thank you so much for your gracious presence.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ.
This is the one of the most prestigious educational institution in our Bangalore, which is offering UG and law courses for after PU plus students, I think. This program has been conducted very well, and it's really conveying a profound message to our younger generation, especially who have attended this seminar session. It will be a wonderful impact on their personal and professional and educational field. In future, they may go ahead and explore their professional field and learning, teaching experiences. This campus is so vast and huge and full of all the facilities. The founder, our Manish ji, is young and energetic, very dynamic, has come from his native Hubli and established a huge educational institution, very prestigious institution like this. I feel proud of him because of his great achievement. Wish you all the best.
It's a very important day for Bangalore Education Trust, for ISBR group of institutions, ISBR Law College and ISBR College. We are seeing more than 250 students join this program today, and they have come not only from across Karnataka but across India. All of them have come here to shape their career. The best thing is they are going to be the future lawyers, future advocates, future company heads, and to lead the country to the next level. This program today is dedicated to Vikasit Bharat. The whole intention is to see that the moment India completes its 100 years, India is really Vikasit. India is a developed nation. The faculty has been very proud today because today's students have got gold medals, faculty have got gold medals, and they are going to lead it to the next level. The best thing about today's program was we had from the High Court, we had people from the ashram, we had people from Indian Institution of Science, we have people from Triple ITB who came here and graced the occasion. Such a great thing. In fact, parents were also there. We wish this batch all the best and take it to the next level. We have specially called this batch a World Cup batch because this is the year India is celebrating success in its World Cup and taking it to the next level. Thank you.
ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, PU, ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ನು, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿದಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಬರೋ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮುಂದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಅದೇ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಂಥ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂಥರ ಕನಸು ಕಾಣ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅವರ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಬೇಕನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ISBRನಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸೇ ಅಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬರೀ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವರು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರನರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ತರಬೇತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಹುಡುಗರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾರೆ.
ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಆದ ಅಂದರೆ 9 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾಗ ಆವಾಗಿಂದ ನಾನು GC ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ತುಂಬ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಠಾರಿ ಸರ್ ಇದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟೀಮು ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಕಾನೂನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಾಗಿ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು, ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೀಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೋದು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಕೀಲಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರು 5-6 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದನೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ 28 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೃಹತ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಅಂಬೆಗಾಲಿಡ್ತಾ ಇಡ್ತಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಕೀಲರಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಕೀಲರಾಗೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ GC ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ದೊರಕುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಈ ಕಾನೂನು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಿರೋದು ಕಾನೂನು, ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಂದೆ ವಕೀಲರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾನ್ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ವಕೀಲರು ತುಂಬ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ವಕೀಲರು ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಲಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಂದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ, ಯುವತಿಗಳ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಇವರಿಂದನೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳೂ ಈ ಲಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದೊಂದು ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕಾಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾನ್ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನ್ಗಿಂತ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಕೀಲರಾಗಿ ಹೊರಹೊಮ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ISBR ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ISBR, it's been a past 2 years and I'm in a final year. We don't regret for joining the ISBR. We have a great experience and we have got a lot of knowledge, and teachers are very friendly and they're very supportive to us. Whoever is thinking to join the ISBR, please do join. Please don't regret. Please don't step back. It is a best choice. Thank you.
Nice to be spending time with the students. We as faculty and leaders have a great responsibility. There's a huge demographic dividend. We have the youths of this country. There is so much of energy, and it is our responsibility to channelize their energy to help them succeed individually, make their parents proud, institutions proud, and finally the country proud. We have a great responsibility in nurturing talent. They are huge bundle of talent. We need to create an environment for them to come up, to excel, unravel the beauty of the world, creating a better world.